Hey, Grinches, what's up? Welcome to episode 1 of the Pelican Briefs. It is election time coming up in Galveston County, Tim.
It is. 2026 is just right around the corner. I think in a few days.
Yeah, literally 3 weeks away, I think. 3-4 weeks away.
Less than 3 weeks away, yes.
So, yeah, the politicians are already asking for your support and your donations. They wanting you to put a little something in their stockings.
Yeah, we got...
But what kind of quid pro quo are they going to ask for in return? Or are you going to ask for in return, by God? Because they seem to be getting a whole lot of somethings.
Well, yeah, there's nothing for us. For the little guy. Little poor people. You know? It's all been one-sided for too long around these parts.
Oh, it's around all the parts.
And
the
poor
people in Texas.
Poor people are going along with their bosses and voting with their bosses around here because their bosses are threatening. Oh, if you vote for a Democrat, we're not gonna have any work, and I'm gonna have to lay you off.
Yep, that's what they're thinking.
It's not gonna happen. Quit voting with your bosses.
Yes, because they do not have your interest in mind.
Exactly.
But what a mess we have with the sheriff's office right now. So explain to me, people, how you can not be allowed to be a policeman, but you can get elected sheriff. How in the holy hell can that happen? You can't be a cop, you shouldn't be able to carry a gun, but you can be sheriff. And you can rain hellfire down on the hazy days.
One answer. Texas. We're in Texas, kind of. We're in an island off the coast of Texas.
Yes, they do refer to us as the Free State of Galveston. And I do understand that the mafia was in control here for a very long time, the Macios. But from what I understand, shit ran a whole lot better.
Mob rule, yeah.
Mob rule. Okay, so whatever this game the billionaires are trying to play is not mob rule, okay? It's not. Mob rule looked out for the poor people. Al Capone bought fucking shoes for the kids, okay? Y'all ain't buying no shoes for nobody.
Yeah. Oh, but you're putting out nice magazines of propaganda here in Galveston County. I almost said Gillespie County.
Gillespie County, yeah.
But Galveston County, look at this nice magazine that the taxpayers paid for, so we could see what the sheriff's been doing. Jimmy, what's his name? Fullen?
Jimmy
Fullen, because he's been fooling us. Yeah, he's been busy confiscating the narcotics recovery here. Put it in grams, because that's
grams.
Oh yeah, and what do we got here in marijuana?
Because
marijuana. All right, since he's took charge.
They put it in grams because they think Americans are too stupid to learn the metric system.
Well, we still haven't.
That's why Americans don't learn the metric system. So Fullen can fool us.
They were trying to, but listen to this. Marijuana, why are we even confiscating marijuana? But 581 grams.
581 grams.
Oh,
grams. Yeah. 581 grams, Timothy. How much weed is that exactly? How high are we getting?
Not even a pound and a half. Not even a pound and a half. All right, and I probably have vacuumed that much out of the back of the Uber. Okay, after a Saturday night, just people dropping shit.
Big round of applause to Jimmy Fullen for the roundup of the narcotics of the 581 grams or the whole pound of marijuana. Woo!
Yeah.
Come on, give it up.
Yeah, now meth, a little less, only 557 grams. Okay.
Tim,
wait till you hear this one though. What do you think that they got in fentanyl? Huh? How much fentanyl has he got? Because how much is Cowboy?
How much
Cowboy Jimmy? How much fentanyl? 0.5 grams.
0.5 grams.
Fentanyl is like killing people all over the United States, and thank God that Cowboy Jimmy, he has got 0.5 grams of the stuff off the street. And one of the top 10 port cities in the whole United States, he did it. 0.5 grams.
Now, great job, guys. Great job. Now, I do want to make one thing clear, okay? Galveston is one of the most tragic counties in probably the whole freaking world, okay? People come here, thousands of people come here on vacation every weekend, and dozens of families do not go home complete. There are drownings and boat accidents and just all the Galveston Island is full of tragedy.
Yeah.
And the sheriff's department, they have their hands full. They have their hands full of real problems. So I don't understand why Cowboy Jimmy is going all freaking MAGA. Okay?
Yeah.
It's Galveston forever has been live and let live. Live and let live, because people got shits to do. We got shit to do. And smoking a little dope while you do it just shouldn't be a felony.
Yeah.
It should not be a felony. Because, Lamarck, still in Galveston County, they got their own set of problems there. They have a city councilman, their city council meetings.
Well, they ain't got no money. They're bankrupt. How do they even have city council?
Well, that's a good question, because apparently they elected a city councilman that has a felony conviction in another state for possession with intent to manufacture. Okay, he was manufacturing meth.
Yes,
he was making the brain killing shit that is wiping out.
Or has wiped out.
Has wiped out our youth. Okay, this is what is meth is what has happened to the white boys.
Yeah.
That is why our white boys are killing each other in the street, and they just deteriorating.
Or in the woods. The white boys are killing each other in the woods with the meth.
But somehow the meth is the Mexicans' fault or something, or the illegal immigrants. I don't know, but y'all have a whole mess of shit that y'all are just trying to blame on the wrong people. And I wish the poor people could just get together and understand that another poor person is that's not your problem. They're not keeping you from getting that brass ring.
Yeah, no, it's not the immigrants. The immigrants aren't the ones that
they're paving our roads.
Today.
So, I mean, with all these big ICE roundups from court and school and immigration lawyers, so all these illegals that need to be deported but are showing up for their court cases to get a legal status, but man, we are kicking them out right and left. Right and left.
Yeah.
You show up for your court case, you gone. You are gone. So where in the hell is the incentives to immigrate legally when you're being literally arrested when you show up for court to immigrate legally?
Well, it's just all about demographics. And where Texas is, and while Texas has got 1 out of every 4 ICE arrests have been in Texas, which that's going to hurt us so bad going into the next year for labor, right? Because 1 out of 4, 25% of all the ICE arrests have happened here in Texas.
25%.
25% of all of them. 1 out of 4 arrests have been made in Texas, and it's all because of where we are right now. In the demographic of Texas is 40% Hispanic, 40% white, 12% black, 4-5% Asian, and the rest other. Right?
Well,
then that's just off the top of my head. I don't have anything in front of me, but Hispanic population is gaining on average 1% an annual year. Okay, so Whitey is about to be the minority.
Well, the Mexicans been trying to kick Whitey out of Texas since 1836.
Yeah. So Whitey is really Whitey's already the minority in California, but he's about to be the minority. They're trying real hard, but I don't think you can deport enough in the next 4 years to stop them. Paul Moody said it best, but y'all can look up what he said about the situation. And so they're trying to scare everybody.
See, and the
and
other,
I'm looking forward to being a minority, Karla, because then we're just poor white people now. There's nothing for poor white people, but when we're poor minority white people, we're going to qualify for free government queso.
Free queso.
And I don't know if y'all have tried queso, but it's way better than cheese. That's right.
Oh goodness! So the other shitstorm we're going to touch on today is Ken Paxton suing Galveston County because, by God, we are refusing, or the Galveston County School District, because they are refusing to display the Ten Commandments that were generously donated by Texas State Senator Mays Middleton. So he donated the...
Mays Middleton don't even sound like a real name. That sounds like I don't know, some flamboyant wrestler from like wearing a boa or something. Right?
Yeah, Mays Middleton. You need to go see Booker T at Rowe.
Yeah.
Go see Booker T at Rowe. You might find you a manager. Mays Middleton, wrestling manager. Yeah. Yes, there you go. You go
something
see
like
Booker
that,
T.
But that don't sound like a good politic name. I just can't take you seriously.
It does not. It does not. Because as soon as your constituents find out that you are costing the taxpayers money to defend ridiculous lawsuits for separation of church and state, that's kind of a constitutional thing. I know we don't pay a whole lot of attention to the Constitution these days, but damn it, it's there. Separation of church and state. And by God, now why in the hell would Ken Paxton want a list of all the rules in all of the schools that he is breaking half of?
Yeah.
He's breaking half of them.
And look, Mays Middleton and Ken Paxton, all you guys that think y'all act like you're Christians and everything.
Christians.
Well, what the hell is the Ten Commandments in? That's over. Jesus gave you the great commandment to love God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. And y'all ain't loving your neighbors because they're different color skin than you. Okay? So, all of y'all wanting to put the Ten Commandments on the wall, why should we have to explain to kindergartners what adultery is so that they know what politicians are, you pieces of shit?
Oh, easy there. But he is absolutely not wrong because the MAGA, you're not indoctrinating our children. You're not indoctrinating our children with your godless...
Yeah, well, stop indoctrinating our children with your made-up God.
You know what? And when it comes to explaining different kinds of families to children, they don't care about the details. You know what? Families are different.
Yeah.
Different people love different people. It's just not all families are the same. And our children are recognizing that. And they understand that at a very young age until our adults corrupt them with their racist thoughts and, statements.
Yeah.
Kindergartners, you need to leave them the fuck alone, politicians. Leave the kindergartners alone. Because right now they are learning what they are supposed to learn. If you've ever read the book, Everything I Needed to Learn, I Learned in Kindergarten, y'all should go back to kindergarten. Okay? Learn how to play nice with others. Learn how to tell the truth. Learn how to be honest. Be honest. Ken Paxton, how many times have you already been divorced, okay? Yeah. And you're this big Christian pushing all of these hard Christian beliefs. But you're having an affair with another Christian woman who's married with 7 kids. What kind of Christian influencer is
7 kids?
7 kids? How the fuck you got time to have an affair? Now, I guess they got nannies raising them so they can do all them podcasts.
Yeah. Well, it's just it's
so much, y'all. It's so much. So, how did we get to this mess? And that's what we're doing here at the Pelican Briefs, okay? We let the government run itself for too long, and it has literally ran itself into the ground. Our current Congress has enriched themselves more than any Congress in the history of the United States with insider trading.
Yeah.
So, and Jimmy Fallon, you couldn't be a cop, so you ran for sheriff. It's like felons are running for office now for protection.
And you're getting T-shirts bragging about you're going to vote for them. What's wrong with y'all people? Wake up! It's time for y'all rednecks to get woke.
Wake up, please, because another poor person is not your reason for not catching that brass ring, okay?
And voting for the billionaires is not going to help you. They don't care about you. They hate your guts.
The money that goes into one election alone could solve homelessness.
Problem, yeah.
We could house every individual with the money that goes into one election.
Yeah. It's
because we have these, preachers in West Texas that are dumping gazillions of dollars into school districts races into Minnesota.
Yeah.
What do West Texas preachers have to do with your children's education in Minnesota?
They want to get rid of NOAA, that's, the weather forecasting, so they can teach Noah's Ark.
Oh, that's so good. They're getting rid of Noah so they can teach Noah's Ark. That's a bumper sticker.
They don't want no global warming information or no early warning. The hurricanes are going to keep getting deeper. What's going on? The Gulf just keeps getting hotter because there's not enough snow up in Canada for the last few years to come down the Mississippi River in the cold water in the springtime and cool off the Gulf. There's a lot of things going on. All right.
Like the ice caps in the polar regions are literally melting, and polar bears are drowning.
Yeah, well, they got that going on too, but it's not in the right place for this water to come down here. So we may have to do like in Brewster's Millions in the movie and go up there and get one of those icebergs and put a cat motor in it and drive it down here and cool down the Gulf, because that's why that hurricane went so hard up into North Carolina and hit them up there in Asheville so hard. It went so hard is because that water was so hot last year. This summer on this side of the Gulf, it was a little cooler than what it was the previous year. But that water was hot last year, and so that's why they're going to keep going further. Everybody says, aren't you scared to live down here? Well, everything's built for hurricanes down here. All right? But 90 miles, 120 miles inland, not so much. 200-300 miles, and those storms are going to keep going further if we don't do something about the real problems that we have and quit ignoring them and saying they're hoaxes.
As a matter of fact, I was reading some of This Week in History, and this was actually a big week on December the 10th for the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1906, President Roosevelt, he was the first American to win the Nobel Peace Prize for ending a war between Russia and Japan.
Yeah.
So he ended wars in 1906 for the Nobel Peace Prize. Somebody today isn't able to do that for some reason. In 1964, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
They got streets named after him.
Every city. And then in 2007, Al Gore.
Al Gore?
Yes, for climate change. Climate change.
Not for Man Bear Pig?
So, not Man Bear Pig, no. So, the the funny thing that I am getting here is there have been 3 Nobel Peace Prize winners in the last 100 years who have made achievements that our current administration has not been able to achieve at all. And they actually they're undoing climate change and civil rights for previous Nobel Peace Prize winners. And
Jimmy Carter never won it, and they kept sending him after he was out of office. He was always the one that went over there to the Middle East and negotiated stuff.
Oh, for Jimmy Carter was a real class act. But what I'm saying is that is exactly why Trump got some kind of fucking FIFA World Peace Bullshit Award, because he is literally undoing the work of previous Nobel Peace Prize winners. Or he's damn sure trying to, and y'all are letting him, and I don't understand it. I don't understand the...
Come on, Whitey. Stop the resistance. Free queso. Free queso.
At first, I got it. Trump was a breath of fresh air from a political standpoint, and he wasn't talking the same. He was talking on your level. He was talking on your level. Okay.
A New Yorker learned how to speak redneck. That's it.
Yeah, condescending. Yeah. Condescending. Yeah, he learned how to be condescending, and Texans love condescending. I think we mastered that. So,
anyway,
but why?
Are you
at this point? What? How can you still support the Republican Party and our current administration? You absolutely cannot. You can't just blow boats out of the water of another country. What if he just dropped bombs on Pops and Texas Shrimp Diva? Off the Gulf while they was out shrimping. They're just out shrimping.
Yeah.
And boom, you just get blown out of the water by some crazy motherfucker watching by drone cameras and literally watching them struggle. And look, you know what? Let's do that again.
Yeah.
What are we endorsing here, people? This cannot sustain. It cannot sustain. So that's what we're doing here at the Pelican Briefs. We're going to bring you a couple of episodes. We don't know exact.
We don't know what we're doing.
We don't.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just had to turn the mics on and start saying something. So this is the first episode.
But I don't know how much y'all are keeping up with. How much did you know about Jimmy Fullen and the fact that he could not have a police officer license? Were you aware of that when you voted him? Just because Tillman Fertitta had bought all of
you voted
all of his
for him
billboards?
because these Democrats can't have a Democrat.
Democrats.
I don't even know if he ran opposed though. Was there a Democratic candidate? I don't remember.
No, Fullen actually, the Democrat sheriff's candidate ran unopposed, and Fullen actually had a primary that he won because he had Tillman Fertitta money behind him.
Well, look at this picture. Look at the. I don't know if y'all can see. Look at the pictures of these little baggies and the little bit of money there that they printed. I don't know how much this costs to send out to the whatever 50,000 or 25. I don't know how many households there are in Galveston County. We need to look that up. Probably, maybe 100,000. I don't know with the other towns. We've got to look up and see how many households there are in Galveston County. But they sent this out to everybody, and it costs a lot of money to print stuff like this, and then the postage and everything. So is that really to kind of act like brag about some bullshit? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself with those numbers. You're punk ass bitches is what you are.
For real. And on the Hazy Days issue, that was a popular employer in Galveston County. So that was a lot of jobs and a lot of tax revenue that was just yanked out of our community before any legislation excuse me, had been decided. So not only did you pull all of that money out of our community through legitimate tax revenues, but let's talk, you charged it with a RICO case. Do you know the cost of prosecuting a RICO case? Galveston County. I'm sorry. We have some shit happen here, but we are not prepared for a RICO case. I'm pretty sure. How long?
How about we recall Cowboy Jimmy? Let's recall. Let's start getting signatures.
We cannot afford Cowboy Jimmy.
We can't afford him. All right, but this has been the Pelican Brief because we need to make this briefs.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Karla.
Goodbye, Karla.